Hey, I'm Kayla, Fit Mom in the Garage, and today I'm going to be showing you my at-home shoulder routine, plus our very simple laundry system that works for my family of 5. It's so simple that even my toddler and 6-year-old can do it on their own. As a mom of 3 boys, I am always multitasking. What mom isn't? But I have found that if I combine my workouts and chores, then obviously things just get done a little bit better and a little bit quicker. Typically, I will bring a load of laundry with me out to the garage before I even start my workout or warm up and get that going. I also use this tactic in the house, in the kitchen when I'm doing other things, but this is what I do when I'm working out. A load of laundry, and that way something is getting done. It never fails that I'm going to be interrupted multiple times during my workout, usually before it even gets started. And that is the case today. I started my first round of my shoulder workout, and then my kids needed me, my husband needed to say goodbye, so we didn't even get one round in, and we're already being stopped, but that's okay. That is just how I do my workouts at home with everybody here. I just take the interruptions as they come and move on to my next set. It typically works best for me if I set up my toddler next to me somewhere with some kind of activity. So today I actually just set him up with his playhouse and bubbles, and he washed it, and he was happy to do that for about 35 minutes, which is great because he's next to me. I can see what he's doing and he's entertained and out of my way. The older boys are actually having computer time on this day, and I do this often if all of their chores, all of their morning chores have gotten done and they have done at least their independent book work. So if that's all done, they can have computer time for 30 or 35 minutes while I'm doing my workout. If not, I'll just set up something that I approve on the TV if I really need them to just get out of my way so that I can do my workout. Like I said, this is my shoulder workout, and I have set up this workout and the other ones like it in my program so that I can have interruptions and I don't need a ton of equipment and I don't need a ton of time. And most of all, I don't have to think about what comes next. I designed this program specifically to get my body back after having 3 kids. After the 3rd baby, I just struggled very hard to find the time to work out. It wasn't that I wasn't motivated, it's just that I was overwhelmed with homeschool and chores and laundry and cooking meals, nursing a baby and changing diapers. And it just constantly felt like there was not enough time to squeeze in a workout. I really needed something that I could fall back on, do at home in like 30 minutes or less with very minimal equipment and 0 mental effort. So that's what I started doing. I started very simple with just dumbbells in my garage for 30 minutes. And then I wrote all my workouts down so that I didn't have to think about them. And I turned it into a routine that I could just fall back on every single week. I took that routine and I turned it into a PDF. I printed it out and I hung it over my dumbbell rack, and that's where it lives. So anytime, even now to this day, our toddler's 3, anytime I am short on time or I don't know what to do, I fall back on this routine. It just hangs over the dumbbell rack. I just follow it along. I'm in, I'm out, and it doesn't require much other than some dumbbells and a little bit of space, and that's it. It is a lifesaver on busy days where I just don't have the time to think about what comes next. I just come out to the garage and do the work. I will make sure that it is linked below. If you're interested, you can grab that, print it out, and put it over your dumbbell rack too, or just hang it up in your house somewhere and grab a dumbbell. Because honestly, most of these exercises could be done in your bedroom. When it comes to laundry, I've had a variation of this system for the last 7 years now, since our oldest son was about 2 and could start doing it on his own. My kids are able to do their own laundry because of this system. And it's so simple. It's really cheap. Actually, I don't have to do anything. It's great. They each have their own set of cubbies and dollar store buckets. We've literally had these buckets for years and they were $1. And I put little labels on the outside for them. They each have their own section and they each have their own dirty laundry basket. When their laundry basket gets full, they take it out to the washer, dump it in, put in the soap, and I will help my younger ones with the soap because they're not allowed to do that by themselves. But they put in their soap. I teach them how to turn it on. They switch their laundry, put it in the dryer, and then they're in charge of getting it all out and putting it all back in their buckets. I don't care if they fold it. I don't care if it looks nice. I don't even care most of the time if it makes it in the right bucket, as long as it's in their buckets. What makes this so simple is I don't have to do anything. I don't have to sort their laundry. I don't have to match their socks. I don't have to fold any clothes other than mine. I do my laundry and they do theirs. And they can learn this from such a young age. And that's what was important to me, is not just that I don't have to do their laundry because I don't mind doing laundry, but I want them to be responsible for their own things. And really, it just helps them learn how to take care of their things. It's not complicated. It might not be Pinterest worthy, but it works super well and everyone knows how to do their laundry. We also have a hand-me-down system that makes the laundry system a little bit easier. Basically, our first child, we put 1 dot in his tags of his clothing. And then when he hands the next piece down to the second child, you put another dot in the tag, which makes 2 dots. And then he passes it down to the third child and he gets 3 dots. So if for some reason the laundry gets mixed up, all you have to do is pull it out, look at the tag and see how many dots it is and see how many dots it has, and you know exactly who it belongs to. It's a great system, and I just don't see us doing anything else anytime soon. Right now it is September and school is in full swing. We do homeschool, and it feels like this time of year I somehow have let summer slip away from me. Summer is my favorite season. I just love everything that comes with summer. I love swimming. I love being outside and the hot weather. I really do like the hot weather. The longer days, I like that it stays lighter longer. Iced coffees. I like everything that comes with summer. So I tend to not dive straight back into homeschool and go full force the first month or 6 weeks even, but I do try to ease back into sitting down and doing some book work every day without trying to overwhelm ourselves as much as possible. I show a lot, especially on Instagram, our workouts and how I incorporate our school lessons into our workouts. And while we are constantly moving, I do still believe in having some book work. There's just some things that you have to learn with a pen and a paper, but it definitely helps to be outside, out of the house, not having to be cooped up all the time. Winter will do that to us just fine. So while it's summer, we're going to sit outside and do our book work by the pool. Right now, we are happily using the Good and the Beautiful curriculum for math and language arts. We use Explode the Code for phonics. And over the summer, I got my boys Minecraft workbooks that they could do, which they have been loving. It incorporates a little bit of math, a little bit of spelling and things like that. So they're happy with those. But right now, we're not doing too much. We're just focusing on math and language arts, getting a lesson done, and then moving on with the rest of our day. Because most days are just crazy, and that is about all we can handle right now. Keeping our homeschool, our laundry, our chores, and our workouts very simple. It's not perfect, but it makes everything just a little bit easier. Next week, I'll be taking you through one of my favorite days, which is glutes and hamstrings. I look forward to this workout every single week, and I'll show you what I eat in a day to stay lean and what I cheat in a day to stay lean, because I honestly do cheat every single day. So I will show you that next week. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that video. If you missed my last video, make sure you check that one out. I take you through my quads and calves routine, plus I show you how I work out with a toddler under my feet the entire time. It's comical. Thanks again. I'll see you back here next week for all things fitness, motherhood, and homeschool. Bye.